Poppin' peeps? It's your boy M for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at y'all with the weekend reading. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all my 12 zodiac signs in love. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. Gratefully appreciated as always. And as always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read. Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's greatly appreciated once again. Just a quick update, by the way. I have uploaded so far 6 of the zodiac signs for September 2022. So if you haven't checked them out yet, definitely feel free to. We currently have the air signs that are available, as well as the earth signs as well. Now, I currently don't see anybody in here, so I'm going to assume that the notifications aren't rolling on through, so I'm going to go ahead and pick this first sign for today. We'll go ahead and do Virgo, considering that it is the season, so let's go ahead and see what's going on, baby. What do we got showing up here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Moving on forward into the next 72 hours. What information do we got rolling in here, please, for the zodiac signs of Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Virgo, we're going to grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the 8 of Cups. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Lovers, having a look at what it is you're dealing with. We do have here the Ace of Cups, and then looking at the outcome for you, Virgo, we do have here the 2 of Wands. So Virgo, setting foot into your weekend, into your next 72 hours, let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. One moment here as I adjust my camera. Very good. So Virgo, 8 of Cups here all the way to the Lovers card. Definitely the energy here where you're kind of walking away from something that you do care about. Now, having a look at what it is you're dealing with the Ace of Cups. So it feels to me like you're walking away from something because you care about it so much, because you have so much love towards it. Now, this could be in reference to a specific person. This could be in reference to a career. This could be in reference to absolutely anything. I mean, when you take a look at the Lovers, Gemini energy here, Lovers card is one of those cards that represent what you feel incredibly connected to. So Virgo, I definitely feel this energy of like I'm walking away from something because I care about it so much, and having a look at the outcome that's present, we have here the 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands here says, I'm not sure if I'm making the right decision, but I'm doing what feels right or what feels best at this time. Now let's clarify, because you know, most of the time people naturally wouldn't walk away from something that they love because they care about it so much. So what is kind of the driving factor here that's causing Virgo to walk away from something they love and something that they're very connected to? Clarifying the driving factor, we do have here the Queen of Pentacles, and we do have here the 4 of Wands. So you kind of feel, Virgo, like you're not in the position of time right now where you're able to handle this. Now, this could be in reference to a relationship for some of you, so this might be the time where you're telling somebody, look, I just don't feel like I'm ready for a relationship because right now I have things within myself, Queen of Pentacles and 4 of Wands, that need to be sorted. Maybe you feel that you need to take care of yourself first before you could actively participate in a relationship with somebody else, because you don't feel like that would be fair to the other person. You know, this does happen sometimes in love where we recognize no matter how much we care about somebody else, if we're not in the right place, if we're not in the good place, then it's going to be very difficult to allow that relationship to continue to thrive. So Virgos, this might be the energy of like, listen, I love somebody and I care about you, but considering that I care about you so much, and because I know that I'm not ready for this, I need to take a step back and work on me. Now, this also could be the energy in reference to career. Maybe you love your career so much, you cherish it so much, but right now you have things within yourself that need to be worked on first or prioritized first before you can jump back into it. Queen of Pentacles could also represent fertility. So this could be the energy that's representing that maybe some of you Virgos are on maternity leave. Maybe right now you can't put all of your attention and your investment into your career because you have to take care of yourself right now throughout the process of pregnancy. So whatever the energy might be for you, take it how it resonates, if it resonates towards you. But I definitely feel like for Virgos moving into the weekend, you know, you're walking away from something that you love because you feel like you need to reprioritize yourself right now at this time and make sure that you're taken care of so that whatever you're investing yourself back in can have your undivided attention and 100% of your support. Okay? All right, Virgos, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, if I haven't said it already, happy birthday to you and happy Virgo season. I hope y'all are well. So we started out here with the earth signs. We're going to go ahead and do earth, water, fire, air for the sign lineup today. Jumping on in here to the water, let's go ahead and have a look here at Scorpio. All right, what do we got going on here for Team Scorpio, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving into the next 72 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we shall see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the Knight of Wands. You could be connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got the Seven of Cups. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we do have here the Hangman. And then having a look at your outcome, Scorpio, we do have here the Two of Wands. So Scorpio, setting foot into your next 72 hours, Knight of Wands here all the way to the Seven of Cups. So I feel like you're walking towards lots of opportunities. Seven of Cups usually does represent a multiple amount of opportunities that are being presented to you. It could be multiple opportunities, multiple pathways. It could also represent too that you might feel a little bit overwhelmed right now with all the choices that you have, but you are recognizing with the Knight of Wands, I gotta go towards something. So you don't really want to be stagnant anymore, because taking a look at what you're dealing with, Scorpio, you're dealing with a Hangman. Hangman is that energy of stagnancy. You know, I've been stuck trying to figure out what I want to do. Now it's time to go ahead and get settled. So I feel like the Knight of Wands is saying, like, I need to pick something. I need to settle. Maybe recently you've been a little frustrated on trying to settle on what career is right for you. Maybe you've been trying to settle on what person is right for you. But at the end of the day, you're in this position of time where it's like, if I don't settle down to something, I'm going to continue to feel lost and confused. Looking at the outcome that's present for you, Scorpio, we do have here the Two of Wands. And Two of Wands is the energy of having to go with your gut choice. I mentioned this yesterday with the Two of Wands, and what I love so much about this card specifically is that we have this individual here, and he has two choices, right? He can take this new beginning, or he could take this new beginning, but he's already holding on to the staff. This staff is represented as the Ace of Wands, and what he also has in the other palm of his hand is he has here the World. So in a way, the Two of Wands represents a person who already knows exactly what they feel is the best path to take. They kind of have that intuitive knowledge of what they should do, and even though they may have other choices, you know, deep down below, they kind of already have their mind made up already, okay? So what I feel here for you, Scorpio, is that setting foot into your next 72 hours, you know, coming into the weekend, maybe you've had a lot of choices in love, maybe you've had a lot of choices in career, maybe lately you've been trying to figure out what is the best path for me to take. I think that deep down below you know what it is. So whatever you're feeling intuitively drawn to at this time, or intuitively called to at this time, go to where your soul is taking you. That would be my best advice for Scorpios. So if you have a lot of opportunities right now and you feel like you've been stuck lately, not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go, what is calling you? What are you feeling directed towards? Where do you feel like you're being drawn to? Wherever that is the place to go, okay? That's where you should set foot in that direction, all right? All right, Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Julia, just to give you a quick rundown, Scorpio is actually the second sign, so Virgo was done first, Scorpio has been done second. The sign lineup for today is going to be Earth, Water, Fire, and Air signs. By the way, to answer other people's questions, I wish YouTube would notify me when you go live. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what's up with YouTube. I've had chats with them before, by the way. I used to think that if you've uploaded 3 videos, any videos after that wouldn't be notified. I thought that that was a YouTube thing. Then when I actually asked somebody who works at YouTube, they were confused and told me that that's not a thing at all. But then I hear it's a thing, so I'm not necessarily sure. Notifications suck. To put it bluntly, they do. But thank you for everybody who's in here anyways. Appreciate you checking in, just seeing if I went live or not. Really do appreciate it. But yeah, as Julia said, unfortunately, sometimes YouTube doesn't notify. You can try unsubscribing, then subscribe again, click that notification bell again for all notifications, and hopefully it should work for you in the future. There will be a few of you that'll probably get notifications, but you might receive them very late, so we'll probably be halfway through this video already when you eventually get notified. So that's how YouTube's been. I'm not sure when they will fix it, hopefully soon, but yeah, it's been a while though. So always remember, guys, I usually go live anywhere between 2 to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. So if you do not see any notification, go ahead and check and hover over on the channel. You may actually come in and see me live. So we finished up our beautiful water. We also did our earth signs, jumping on into the fire. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Aries. What's up, baby? Messages for Team Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours, or in the next 72 hours, excuse me. Aries, let's go ahead and see what's up, baby. What's going on for the Ram fam? Aries, overall energy for you. Oh boy, we do have here a Three of Swords. So you might be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Seven of Wands in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Ace of Swords, and then looking at the outcome that's present for you, we do have here the King of Pentacles in the reverse position. So Aries, setting foot into your next 72 hours, Three of Swords here to the Seven of Wands in reverse. What I would say here for you, Aries, is that right now you're basically trying not to block pain, but instead it kind of looks to me like this weekend you're inviting it in. This is the energy of no longer blocking your pain or trying to push it away, but you're more so accepting it. So I feel like you're letting yourself feel here at this time, taking a look at what you're dealing with. You're dealing with the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is that card that represents truth. It represents clarity. It represents I need to be in this energy right now where I can understand exactly what I'm feeling, and I need to allow my true feelings to come to the surface. And looking at the outcome here being the King of Pentacles reversed, King of Pentacles reversed represents not feeling entirely grounded. It represents the energy of feeling a little bit rocky at this time, but that's normal, right? I think that when everybody is dealing with, or when anybody's dealing with being in a very emotional and hurt place, they're not going to be feeling the most stable and the most grounded at that point in time in their life. So Aries, I feel like if you've been shutting out a lot of feelings and emotions recently, coming into your weekend, it's like, it's time to let it all in. It's time to kind of let everything in so that I can kind of confront the truth of what I'm experiencing and what I'm going through, and so that I can give myself that opportunity to heal. There is no healing without feeling, and I always tell people that. And it's a really true thing. And I know that it sucks sometimes to feel, but ultimately that's what makes us human, right? So Aries, coming into your weekend, I definitely feel like if you've been pushing away feelings, emotions, or kind of shutting yourself out from certain things and shutting down for a while, you're getting ready to let everything back in. But you know what? Once again, that's the part that makes you human. And ultimately, feeling is healing. So the more that you go through this process, the closer you'll be to being able to release, purge, and let everything go. All right? All right, Aries. Wishing you well through this journey. Everything will be okay. And remind yourself, too, that at this time right now as well, it's okay to not be okay. We're not perfect, and we don't need to always be in a positive and happy, crazy, woohoo state. We're human. We're going to experience all the spectrums of emotions. So give yourself time right now to heal. Be patient with yourself, and things will turn out better for you. There are better days ahead, I guess, is pretty much, the message that I want to give you, okay? All right, Aries, you got this, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our Virgo, we did our Scorpio, we did our Aries, jumping on in now to the air sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at Aquarius. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here for Team Aqua throughout their weekend? Messages for Team Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Aquarius, let's see what's going on with you beautiful people. Hopefully, all is well. Aquarian, overall energy for you is going to be the Two of Wands. I keep seeing this Two of Wands coming out for a lot of our zodiac signs today, so definitely seems kind of like a collective card. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Nine of Wands, and then taking a look at the outcome for you, Aquarius, we have here the Emperor in the reverse. So, Aquarius, setting foot into your weekend here, Two of Wands all the way to the Queen of Wands in reverse. Right now, you know exactly what direction you want to take, but you don't feel like you have the power to take it. You know where you want to go, but you don't feel like you're well equipped. This is giving me the energy here of a person who knows what they need, but they don't have the tools necessary to make it all happen. Imagine trying to mount a TV to the wall without having a drill and having all the necessary things that you need to be able to mount up that TV, right? So I'm definitely feeling that energy for you. I mean, taking a look at what you're dealing with the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is giving me like a very defeated kind of feeling for you, Aquarius. Like, you feel defeated. Like, you know what you want, and you know where you want to go, but you just don't feel like you can get there. And looking at the outcome that's present, being the Emperor card in reverse, Emperor in reverse here says, I just don't feel like it's in my control. I don't believe that it could happen. Emperor card is like a lack of power or a lack of control when it shows up in its reverse position. So Aquarius, you want essentially what you feel like you can't have. Now we have to identify this, right? Because if there is something here that you want, that you can have, then you're just in a position of time where you're limiting yourself. But if you want something that is beyond your control, such as how another person feels about you or what another person's actions are going to be, then that's an entirely different story. So I would first say identify what your situation is. Aquarius, if you want someone but they're not in a position where they want you back, then you're in an energy where you want someone or something you can't have. And at the end of the day, we can't change other people's actions. We can only do what's best for us. So it's usually in these situations, the best thing to do is to move on. If somebody's not interested in us, don't wait on somebody who's not waiting on you. But let's say you're an Aquarius right now, and you really want this job, or you really, really want a certain kind of career to work for you, or a certain type of lifestyle to work for you. But you're telling yourself, I don't have the tools necessary to make it happen. Well, guess what? When we have limited minds, we start creating and structuring limited lives. Remember that it doesn't matter if you don't have all the tools you need in order to get to a desired goal. You can go ahead and still get those tools. So for example, I really want this type of career to work for me. I want to be a musician. Well, how would we get started there? Well, first and foremost, we would need to be able to have the gift and talent of playing music. Maybe you love guitar and you're amazing at guitar, but you don't really have the guitar you want. So the first step, what would that be? Go save up money, buy the guitar you want. Now, what would be the second step that you would take? Well, I would need to record music to be able to put my music out there. So let's save up for gear to record my music so that I can then show demos and put music out there for people to be able to see it. Everything is a process, everything is a step. Remember, we're not always going to have all the tools we need for our immediate success, but slow and steady genuinely wins the race. So Aquarius, for any of y'all that are more than capable of making something happen, and you know exactly where you want to go, remove the own limitations you have set upon yourself and start recognizing that it's not a big race. You can get to where you want to go, but you need to apply yourself and you need to follow through with a plan. You got to take it step by step. Now, once again, for Aquarians here that are dealing with a situation right now that is beyond their control, we have to learn to accept the things that are out of our control and only focus on what it is we are in control of. For example here, if you love somebody but they don't love you back, it's best to not wait on somebody who's not waiting on you, but what you are in control of is your own actions. Don't keep yourself stuck, move forward, because inevitably you'll find somebody who's on that same wavelength who wants to be involved with you. All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of zodiac signs for today. Really appreciate everybody that's in the chat, by the way, here, for all the 92 peeps that are up here. If y'all could drop a like, that would be awesome. Thank you for coming in, man. Now we're going to move on forward to our second batch of zodiac. So going back to the earth signs, let's go have a look here and see what's going on here for the Capricorn. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Cappy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Capricorn, we're getting this last shuffle, and we're seeing what's up. Cappy, overall energy for you is going to be the Five of Wands. Oh boy, coming into a weekend here, definitely feeling conflicting for you. A little bit of conflict here. Could be stressed. So there might be some stress-inducing things going on here for a few of you. Let's go ahead and look further, though, into the reading. We do got here the Two of Cups. All right, so that's actually a pretty good sign. Moving on to the next card for you, we do have the King of Cups in reverse. And then looking at the outcome, we do have here the Judgment card. So Capricorn, setting foot into your next 72 hours, we got here the Five of Wands to the Two of Cups. I feel like a relationship in your life, and it doesn't have to be romantic, but it feels like a relationship in your life has just been a little bit frustrating recently, especially when you're moving into this weekend. You might be frustrated with a partner, with a friend, with a daughter, a son. You're just in the space right now where you're frustrated with somebody that you care about, and ultimately taking a look at what it is you're dealing with. You're dealing with this King of Cups in reverse. Right now here, Capricorn, you're in this energy where you're dealing with this lack of compassion or with this lack of love, and with that being said, it's so hard to see somebody that you care about be in an energy where it's not exactly what you'd expect from them, because I feel like somebody here is doing a bit of a 180. So Capricorns, I definitely am getting the energy here too, that this has more to do with them than it does with you. You got the Seven of Swords in the reverse here showing up at the bottom of the tarot deck. Somebody here isn't trying to be mean to you. Somebody here isn't trying to fight with you. or cause any sort of frustrations, it just feels to me like somebody here is going through something, and unfortunately, that projection's being headed in your direction. So, for example, let's say this is your son or your daughter, and they've been, pretty rude lately, they've been pretty rebellious, it's something they're going through, and unfortunately, they're projecting that and taking it out on the parent, i.e. you, Capricorn. And it doesn't make it right, it doesn't make it fair, but at least you can know safely that they don't intend to be in this energy, King of Cups reversed, but unfortunately, they're in such a rough place at that time that they're having a hard time being able to communicate with you and to be able to accept the love that you have to provide and offer. Looking at the outcome that's present, we do have here the Judgment. Judgment card here says you're trying not to let this get to you. You're trying not to let this situation tear you down and bother you, but you're definitely not going to stand for somebody's disrespect or for any sort of added stress that somebody here is going to end up trying to cause moving into the weekend for you. So Cappies, if people have sticks up their butt this weekend, it's them, it's not you, and it doesn't make it right, it doesn't make it fair how they'll be treating you. So my best advice here for you, Capricorn, is take some space. If somebody is acting completely out of character, not how they normally do, it has everything to do with whatever it is that they may be going through. And my best advice would be to kind of just put some distance between you and that person, and let that other individual, figure their own stuff out. It does feel to me that the more you try to assist at this time, most likely the more they will project, and they'll basically be taking it out on the wrong person. And I know it doesn't make it right, and I know you don't deserve it. So that's why I would say try to do your best to kind of avoid or steer clear of whoever this individual is. And in due time, as they start to work through whatever it is they are going through, they will in turn realize how they behave towards you. And Judgment card showing up for the outcome, chances are Judgment here is representing and showing up as a form of an apology. You'll probably have an apology come through here for you this weekend as well. So Capricorns, just try to take a step back from any hot-headed kind of people. It's all about whatever it is they're going through. It's not about what you're going through. Doesn't make it right how they're behaving or acting, but they'll come to their senses and they'll probably end up apologizing here for you, okay? All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our earth signs, moving on forward to our water. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Cancer gang. What's going on, everybody? Messages for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got rolling in here, please, for the zodiac signs of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Cancerion, we're going to get our last shuffle, and we shall see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Actually, let me reshuffle for a second because we had one card that was out. So let's reshuffle, and now we'll see what is up. Cancer, overall energy for you is going to be the Temperance card. So you might be dealing with potentially a Sagittarius for a few of you. Having a look here at your current energy, 10 of Wands reversed. I'm pretty sure you had 10 of Wands reversed yesterday as well. Taking a look here into what it is you're dealing with, we got the Lovers in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for your weekend, Cancer, 6 of Wands. I like that. 6 of Wands is great for an outcome because it is a card of success, and it is a card as well of just moving in a good direction, being in a great mood, being in a good place. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Temperance here to the 10 of Wands reversed. You seem very, very stable this weekend, Cancer. Very emotionally grounded, very much so feeling weightless. It's almost like there is just nothing weighing you down. There's no weight on your shoulders. Right now, you've pretty much detached from everything you needed to that was dragging and or weighing you down. So I've been seeing this energy for Cancerians for the past 2 weeks where you've been doing a lot of purging and a lot of cord cutting from certain people in your life who you felt drained you, dragged you down, or brought you to negative and lower vibrational places. And moving into the weekend, it's like I kind of feel like I'm finally complete, like I've completed the whole process. I've really cut out everyone and everything that I've needed to, and right now I'm totally content, I'm totally chill. I'm in this space where it seems like everything's working out for me, and I'm really moving myself away from the low vibrational energies that were attached to me as I'm now in a much more high vibrating space. And looking at the outcome being the 6 of Wands, 6 of Wands is very much so that card of success. It's like I'm moving forward right now with good energy and with a good mood, and I'm happy that I went through this this process of purging, releasing, and letting go, because what my surroundings and environment are right now is very, very good and positive for me. So Cancers, a lot of purging, a lot of cord cutting. Been feeling that energy for you for the past couple of weeks, and happy to see that, you know, basically moving into your weekend, it's like it's coming towards that completion where I feel like I did everything I needed to do. Now I can kind of sit back and really enjoy my environment. So looking towards a really great weekend. Happy to see that for you, Cancer. All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our water, we did our earth, jumping on into the fire. What do we got going on here for the beautiful Sagittarius, baby? Message is for Team Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, in the next 72 hours? Sagittarius, let's see what's going on with you. Saggy, overall energy for you is going to be the World card. You could be connecting with a fixed sign, by the way, so that'll be an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or potentially a Leo. Having a look here at your current energy, we got the Death in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Hierophant in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for your weekend, Saggy, we got a Page of Wands in the reverse position. So, Sagittarius, having a look here at your next 72 hours, World card here to the Death card in reverse. You want a new beginning, but it doesn't seem like it's manifesting. Death in reverse means that there's a lack of change. So you're trying to embrace a change, but the change isn't coming through. It's not registering, if you will. Having a look at what you're dealing with, you got here the Hierophant in reverse. Hierophant in reverse could be identified as a lack of commitment, or it could be identified as doing something in a non-traditional manner. And with the Page of Wands in the reverse showing up here for the outcome, Page of Wands in reverse usually represents a lack of interest. So this is interesting to me, because Sagittarius, you wanted this new beginning with the World card. You wanted to close out a cycle so a new cycle could begin, but then coming into the weekend, it's like, I don't really feel kind of motivated to actually close out that cycle, though. You know, a part of me here, Sag, wants to say that you're still pretty much attached to the cycle that you kind of want to be able to get out of. So this is the energy where I kind of feel like you're fighting with your head and your heart, because your head says, Sag, it's time to move forward, but your heart says, I don't want to let go. So this could be in reference to love, you know, of course, when we get in situations where we know that it's probably the best logical thing to do is move on from a person, but we still care about them so much, we're going to be fighting our hearts. Our hearts are going to be like, hold on to that person and hold on to hope. And our logic's going to tell us, don't, move the frick on. So you're kind of in that space here, whether it's about love or whether it's about anything else that's happening in your life, you know, you feel that it's difficult to let go right now, even if you know that that's exactly what's best for you. Now, my way of dealing with situations like this, and you can take the advice if it resonates with you, is to recognize that your heart, it's important. What your heart feels, what your heart thinks is important. But if your heart is getting in the way of what's best for you, then that's where I feel like logic and where your head has to go over your heart. You have to resonate with what your head is telling you more than what your heart's telling you at that time. Because if your heart is putting you in positions to where you know it's not helping you, it's not doing you the best, it's not giving you the best path, then what's happening is you're allowing yourself to stay stuck in somewhere that will be negatively impacting you. So if you're a Sagittarius right now and this resonates with you, you might have a head over heart decision to make. But I say, if your heart's bringing you to darker places or to places you know where you could get hurt, this might be the time to listen to what the head is saying for you. Okay? All right, Sagittarius. Of course, though, it's your life, it's your discernment. You live it how you wish to, but that is my 2 cents if you want to take that, if it resonates to you. All right? All right, Saggy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. A lot of intense readings today, man. I mean, Mercury is still in pre-shadow, not in retrograde yet. It will be going retrograde in a few days, coming up for September, but with that being said, though, definitely lots of intense messages coming through. So yeah, let's go ahead and keep it moving, though. So we finished our fire. We also did our water and our earth. Moving on forward here to the air signs. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on here for the Libra gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here for the zodiac signs of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours? All right, Team Libra, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we shall see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the 7 of Cups in the reverse. So you might be connecting with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Ace of Pentacles. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got the Three of Wands in reverse. And then looking at the outcome that's present for you, we do have here the Chariot in the reverse position. So Libra, taking a look here into your next your next 72 hours, we got here the Seven of Cups to the Ace of Pentacles. Now, Seven of Cups in reverse here, typically the card that represents that I want one thing and one thing only, and I feel like that's what you're pretty focused on here, having a look at your current energy being the Ace of Pentacles. I want to take an opportunity right now to act on the thing that I want. So this is about going after what you want this weekend, Libra. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with. You're dealing with the Three of Wands reversed. I'm tired of waiting. This is the time for me to take action. So Libra, you're not going to be in an energy where you're holding back. This is all about it's time to go, go, go. But looking at the outcome here being the Chariot in reverse here represents that even though you're walking towards this kind of path, the path here has not yet opened its way for you. So this could represent, Libra, that maybe right now you're taking the opportunity to no longer wait, but to go after what it is you want. But then with the Chariot reverse showing up over here, this is the energy where you kind of encounter some resistance. Let's get some information as to why, because it's not really giving me a why. So why the Chariot reversed? What is the Chariot reversed here representing for Libra moving forward into their weekend? And what do we have? We have here the Knight of Pentacles, and we have here the Page of Swords reversed. Yeah, Libra, I feel like universe is not necessarily denying you of what it is you want, but there's more that needs to be done before you can get to where you want to go. So if you're a Libra and this weekend you're taking action towards what you want, but you're not exactly getting what it is you've been desiring, just know that it'll all come to you in due time. Knight of Pentacles is that card of slow and steady wins the race. So don't feel like the universe at this time is denying you your desires or denying you what it is you are looking forward to. It's just going to take more time to get to the place that you want to get to. So universe says, I will get you to where you need to go, but give me more time. Really interesting reading. But you know what though, when you hear that term as above, so below, we got to remember that when we manifest things, it doesn't always come on the time that we want it to. There is divine timing in certain circumstances within our lives, so I would feel like this situation is the universe saying, hey, leave it up to divine timing. You know, maybe this weekend you are just tired of waiting on getting this one thing you wanted to buy and purchase, and then you go there and you're ready and you go to purchase it, and then poof, it is no longer for sale. It's out of stock. You know, maybe it's just not the right time. Universe is like, give it a couple of months. Maybe you need to save that money for a reason. And this is the universe's way of looking out for you. You know, maybe you really want to move forward with somebody in love, but they're not in a place where they're ready. So that's why universe kind of pulls you back and says, wait a little bit. They have stuff that they need to work on. So it's not about your wish being not fulfilled or being denied. It's more about other things need to be put in place first or taken care of first before you can really get to where you want to go. So just be patient. All right. All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. So we finished up our we finished up our second batch of zodiac signs. Moving on to the last and final batch now, jumping on into our earth signs. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Taurus baby. What do we got going on? Message is for Team Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please? For the zodiac signs of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, my beautiful bull gang, we're going to get this last shuffle, and let's see what is up. Taurus, ooh, starting out here strong. Overall energy for you is going to be the Magician. So Magician, really nice energy. It's the energy that talks about alchemy, manifestation, and it's also the energy, too, that talks about kind of like showing up. So let's go ahead and look further, having a look at your current energy. We got the Star in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Six of Swords, and looking at your outcome for the weekend, Taurus, we have here the King of Cups in reverse. So Taurian, let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, Magician card here to the Star card in the reverse. What I feel here for you is that Magician being the card of showing up for what you want, but Star in reverse being the card of like a lack of faith or kind of like a lack of belief. It's like you're showing up for something, but you're not believing that it's going to happen for you. You know, for example, let's say you started a business. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put the work in. I'm going to put the effort in, but like I don't believe I'm going to be successful. And remember, what we believe and what our beliefs are kind of necessarily what create our reality. So if we're in a position of time, Taurus, where we're telling ourselves, I'm going to do a bunch of work, but not believe that that work will pay off, then universe is going to send that right back to you. The universe is going to give you exactly what you're putting into it. You know, if I don't believe I'm going to be successful, no matter how hard I work, you're not going to see a lick of success. So I do see that moving into the weekend here, Taurus, you're showing up for something, but you don't necessarily believe in your ability to make it successful. Having a look at what you're dealing with, Six of Swords. Six of Swords here says, I'm doing something for my future. I'm not trying to give up. I'm in this energy right now where I'm thinking about my future, but right now my emotions aren't aligning with the future I want to create for myself. Looking at the outcome that's present, King of Cups in reverse. King of Cups in reverse here represents that you're not in a place emotionally where you feel like you're grounded or balanced. Now here's my thing, Taurus, right? I always tell people, there is no law of attraction without the law of action, and vice versa. There is no law of attraction without law of action, and backwards. So at the end of the day, if you are doing something and you are trying to attract it into your life, but you don't believe that it's going to actually happen for you, yeah, sure, you might take the law of action, you might do some work, but it's not going to end up manifesting the way that you want it to because there's no belief there. There's a lack thereof. Now, same thing could apply too if you believe in something, but you don't take any action to get it. We can believe in what we want, but if we're not actually working towards ourselves to get it, then we're not taking movement to make what we want start to come towards us in our reality. So Taurian, for your next 72 hours coming into your weekend here, I definitely feel like you're showing up for something in life, but your lack of belief and your limited beliefs right now are preventing you from really starting to be successful. You know, maybe you're working on a relationship with somebody right now, but you just don't really believe that this relationship's going to last or anything positive is going to come from it. Well, with that perspective and perception, that's all you're ever going to see. You know, if you are working on a small business right now, but you don't believe that your small business can become something that is actually successful, then you're going to believe that you're doing all this work and that you're never going to be successful, and that's what your reality is going to be in return. So really be mindful at this time of your beliefs and be mindful of what you're aligning your beliefs with. Make sure that if you are putting in the work, believe that it can pay off. Believe that you can achieve the things that you're doing. Remember that there's no such thing as impossible. Literally, the word impossible actually spells out I'm possible. So we have infinite possibilities in this realm of reality. You can have whatever you want, but you got to be willing to work towards it, law of action, but you also got to believe in yourself too, law of attraction. Expand your beliefs at this time this weekend, Taurus, and you will start to see a shift, okay? With negative beliefs or with no belief in yourself, that is a surefire way to not get the things that you want, all right? All right, Taurus, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all of our beautiful earth signs for today. Jumping on into the water sign now, we're going to go ahead and have a look here at the Pisces gang, baby. What do we got going on? Messages for Team Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for Pisces this weekend? Messages for Team Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Piscean, getting this last shuffle. Let's go ahead and see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the Five of Swords in the reverse. So you could be dealing with a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got the Star in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, Piscean, we do have the Two of Pentacles. And looking at your outcome for the weekend, we do have here the World card. So Piscean, setting foot into your weekend here, we got the Five of Swords in reverse paired with the Star in reverse. Now, when you see a Five of Swords in reverse, typically this is the energy that represents that you are not feeling like you want to fight or that you want to battle with someone. You know, this is kind of like waving the white flag type of energy. You give up on trying to you know, kind of be combative with somebody or combative with a situation, and having a look at what it is that you are dealing with here, Two of Pentacles. You know, right now you're in this space where you're not so sure if you want to keep a cycle going, and looking at your current energy being the Star in reverse. Star in reverse usually represents there's a lack of faith or a lack of hope. So Pisces, I feel like you're done fighting for someone or something this weekend. You've kind of got to the point where you said that I feel like I've been on this cycle for so long and I just keep on spinning in circles. And I don't want to be spinning in in circles anymore. I don't want to keep doing the same thing but getting the same exact result. And that result is not the one that I definitely want, you know? So you don't want to keep doing the same old thing expecting a different result when the result's never really going to change here for you. And looking at the outcome here, you actually had a Nine of Swords come out, so this situation is representing that, you know, this situation is draining you. But looking at the outcome here being the World card is that card of like, it's time to end the cycle so that a new cycle could be reborn. So Piscean, you know, whether you're dealing with love, whether you're dealing with work, whether you're dealing with some personal thing you've been doing, it's like, I'm tired of doing the same thing and expecting a different result because the result's still the same disappointing one, and I'm tired of fighting for change when change isn't happening here. So I kind of feel like this is about something that's out of your control, like another person's actions or what another person chooses to do. And considering that you're not in control of the situation, it's like you keep trying to fight for things to change, but ideally it's not within your power. So with the World card showing up for the outcome over here for you, Piscean, it's like I'm in a position right now where I need to be willing to let go, and I need to be willing to open myself up to what I can experience next, because this situation isn't in my control. And at the end of the day, after seeing the same thing happen over and over and over again, I don't see the situation changing. So Piscean, as disappointing as it may be, and as disappointing as situations like this are, it's good that you're coming to a place of acceptance, because when we can acknowledge that there are certain things that aren't in our control, trying to change things and trying to control things that are outside of us is only going to make us feel worse. So the fact that you can take a step back and recognize that if I can't do anything about this, I just need to move on, even though it hurts, even though it's rough, it's the best decision for you going forward. So I do like to see that you guys are doing what's best for yourselves. And I also like the fact that you're recognizing too, can't keep doing the same old thing and expect a different result, because at the end of the day, it's always going to be the same. But I also feel like that's unless somebody else decides to change for you or for themselves, you know? So there is a situation here that's out of your control, and I see you guys deciding to let go of this situation and focus on what it is you can experience next. All right? By the way, Pisces Love 5, thank you for the $4.99, my love. Appreciate that. Thanks as always, Aunt. I'm sending you nothing but the best and good vibes. Have an awesome weekend. You're always spot on. Thank you, Pisces Love. Appreciate that. Happy to be spot on with you, and thank you for your donations. I really do appreciate every time you send those in, and thank you for being a part of the Soul family and for being in the chats all the time as well. Appreciate the heck out of you. You know that, my love, so thank you as always. You are appreciated, and have a great and fantastic weekend as well. Okay? All right, everybody. Damn, man, today these energies are tense, man. They are tense and intense, okay? Sorry, y'all. Please don't shoot the messenger, by the way. Please don't shoot the messenger. I'm actually having a pretty chill day today. Today's been pretty awesome so far. Hopefully it continues to be that way after seeing all these tarot readings today, but you know, at the end of the day, guys, right? Make sure you take what resonates, and then if it don't resonate with you, make sure you don't apply it to your life, all right? All right, so we got all of the water signs done. We do got all of the air signs done. Going on to fire now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at Leo, all right? What do we got going on here for the Lion, baby? Messages for Team Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Moving into the next 72 hours. What information do we got rolling in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Leo, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and then we shall see what is up. Hopefully, all is well. Let's see what's up, okay? Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Cups in the reverse. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Two of Wands in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Temperance. And looking at the outcome for you, Leo, we do have here the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So as far as what I'm seeing for you, Leo, in your next 72, Queen of Cups reversed here to the Two of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse is kind of like making a final choice or a final decision. And with the Queen of Cups coming in the reverse position, this could represent being emotionally detached. So I feel like what's going on here for you is that if you're a Leo and you acknowledge that you've been emotionally detached for so long, you're snapping out of it here this weekend. Having a look at what you're dealing with the Temperance, baby. Temperance card is about being emotionally balanced. So Leo, if you feel like you've been shut down, or if you feel like you've been shutting people out, or if you've kind of been pushing everybody away, this weekend changes everything for you, because you're ready here to start being in a better place. You're ready to start working on yourself on an emotional level, and no longer are you going to tolerate being shut down or pushing people away, because you want to enjoy the love and the beautiful feelings and the beautiful people that you have in reference to your life. I mean, looking at the outcome that's present here, Seven of Pentacles reversed, I'm done investing myself myself into being shut down emotionally because it's making me miss out on opportunities of happiness with the environment and individuals that I have in my life. And that's 100% true. Take it from a person here who's been emotionally shut down many, many times in my life. You know, when I went through those phases of being so shut down emotionally and shutting everybody out, I missed out on a lot. I missed out on awesome times to spend with the people that I really loved and cared about. I missed out on many amazing things just because I drove and pushed everybody away. And I realized at that time when I felt that true loneliness that it genuinely wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the experience. It wasn't worth the self-preservation or self-protection that we think we have when we shut everybody and everything out. We think we're doing it to protect ourselves, but actually we're robbing ourselves of experience, and that's what life is truly about, man. Life is truly, truly about experience. And whatever experiences you can have that are positively impactful and that are beautiful and that are fantastic, you don't want to miss out on those, even if you end up preventing or blocking out a couple bad experiences as well. You know, typically people shut down because they're like, hey, if I shut down, nothing can hurt me. But guess what? You can't enjoy anything either, because that means you're blocking out everything as well. So remember, man, the good experiences in life are worth a shit ton of bad experiences. All right? I think it's worth it because you're going to get all of them at either way. So you might as well keep yourself open to not miss out on the good times, you know? All right, Leo. Much love to you, though. Happy to see that you're getting out of that energy. But just as a constant reminder, man, I think that going through, you know, the rough patches of life is worth it to look forward to the good patches, too. Okay? All right, Leo. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our beautiful fire. We did our fire, our water, and our earth. All you guys are finished. Going on to our last zodiac sign for today. Let's go ahead and have a look here at Gemini. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got rolling in here, please, for the zodiac of Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Gemini, we're going to get this last shuffle for you, and we shall see what is up. Hopefully, all is well. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the King of Wands. So, you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got the Six of Pentacles. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Two of Wands. I swear, man, we can't escape the Two of Wands card today. It's come out for almost every single zodiac. And looking at the outcome that's present for you, we do have here the Five of Swords. So Gemini, looking into your weekend, let's see what's up. King of Wands here to the Six of Pentacles. What I'm seeing here for you is that you're in a position of time right now where you are going after something that you feel you deserve. Six of Pentacles is a way that it's a card that represents balance of like what you're equated to, what you're worthy of, what your value is. So you know your value, you know your worth, and I feel like you're going after something that you know you rightfully deserve. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with, though, you are dealing with the Two of Wands. So Two of Wands is an energy right now that could represent knowing where you want to go, but at the same time feeling kind of held back. And looking at the outcome here being the Five of Swords here represents some sort of conflict getting in the way. So Gemini, something here is getting in the way of what you know you deserve. Let's go ahead and talk about that. Let's clarify the Two of Wands. Why do we got the Two of Wands showing up here for Gemini? Clarifying that Two of Wands, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. And why do we have the Five of Swords showing up here for the outcome? And clarifying the Five of Swords, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Gemini, let's say, for example, what you know you deserve is to be set free from someone, right? Let's say we're dealing with somebody romantically, we're dealing with somebody in love, and you know that you're worthy and deserving of being set free. And just about, right, when you're just about to do it, when you're just about to set yourself free from someone, it's like poof, right into the weekend, they come on back. Because you did have an Eight of Cups in reverse come out, which is the card of something returning to you. So it was like, I was just about to move on. I was just about to be free. And then poof, here comes the person I was trying to let go of. And at the end of the day, it definitely brings in a little bit of frustration, and it definitely brings in a little bit of temptation as well, because it's like, I know I deserve to be free from you, but now that you've put yourself or reinserted yourself back in my life, it's difficult. But you also acknowledge that you do deserve to move on, so you're going to take action here nonetheless. So Gemini, someone or something's going to try to stop you from getting what you deserve, whether that's about you being single and being happy and your ex tries to come back and ruin that, whether it's about you getting this raise or somebody at your job or somebody in your job is jealous about you in a raise and they try to stop you from getting it. You know, whatever the case may be for you, Gemini, it's a little bit of an odd reading, but it kind of feels to me like somebody or something is trying to step in the way of getting what it is you deserve, but you're going to go ahead and get it anyways. You're not going to let anybody or anything step in the way of you, no matter how hard they try. So you will be successful nonetheless. You know, Gemini, if you have an ex coming back trying to tempt you, you're still going to drop the ex and move on because you know that you deserve it, and you know you deserve to be set free and deserve to be happy. You know, if there's somebody here who's jealous of you and is trying to get in the way of you and your success, you're going to go ahead and shine brighter anyways and continue to succeed because you're not going to let them set foot in front of you, you know? So Geminis, I feel like nothing to worry about, you know? Even if somebody does try to get in the way, they can't get in the way of what it is you know you're worthy of having, and you're still going to get what it is that you exactly deserve. So guys, don't worry too much about it if somebody here tries to make a way or tries to, you know, return or get in the way of you. I don't see it actually working out and happening for them, okay? All right, Gemini, well, that's good news. Sucks that somebody's trying to, you know, get in the way of you and what you deserve, but I see you coming out on top either way, all right? Which is the good news from this reading, okay? All right, Gemini, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Y'all, thank you so much, man, for coming out to the daily reading. Really, really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If it resonates, let me know down in those comments down below. Shout out to the peeps that come out Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, everybody. Thank you for your support. You are all super duper appreciated. I apologize, by the way, y'all, for those of you that didn't get notified earlier or that didn't get notified in general. I'm apologizing on YouTube's behalf. I just don't know when they're ever going to make these, you know, notifications actually work the way they're supposed to properly work, but thank you guys for being here nonetheless. It's appreciated. I do want to say for everybody who's in the chat right now, if y'all could drop a like, that would be awesome. And for everybody who sent in donations today, thank you so much for that. Donations help out a lot more than y'all know, so I appreciate the generosity and thank you so much for that. I do want to keep everybody an update. We did upload all 6 signs so far, so I got 6 of the 12 signs done for September 2022. That is going to be the Earth signs, and that is going to be the air signs. So if you are a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, check out your September 2022 monthly tarot reading. It's already posted and uploaded on my YouTube channel. As for how the schedule is going to go for next week I'll be finishing the rest of the September readings, so that'll be water signs and fire signs. You guys will be uploaded next week, and I'll get y'all out as quickly as possible. Mercury, by the way, is going to be going retrograde shortly, so if you're interested in buying one of the Mercury survival candles, if you didn't catch it last time around but you want to get it for this time, check the link in the description below. You can go ahead and buy the Mercury survival kit. All right, everybody, I love you all so much. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will catch everybody in the next video. Much love to my soul family, and have yourselves a bomb ass weekend. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Later, y'all. Peace.